Antoine got paid. Steve Blake got paid. Everybody. Jerry got paid. Everybody. Anthony Pillar got paid. People was getting paid. Sean got paid. Alvin Booth got paid. Antonio Daniels got paid. John got paid. Everybody. Juan Dixon. People was getting paid. The first people ever got paid. 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 The first people ever got paid. 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 Everybody 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 got paid.
Eat it up for the George nigga.
Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Melanie Scott says, salute KB in the chat. 40 months. Oh my goodness. A member for 40 months. Salute to you. That might be the sentence of that one guy. Yeah, we back up in this thing, man. You see, I got the bricks behind me, man. Remind me of YouTube jail. You know, I was just walking around the brickyard. You know, ain't no fences around here at YouTube jail. It was brick walls, so I would just walk along the brick wall. They had me PC'd up. I was PC'd up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna be like them other niggas in there talking about, I was holding down the cell. No, I was PC'd up. Yeah, I was keeping my oodles and noodles to myself, chilling. Just walking around the yard, you know, the PC yard. But I'm back now. Jay Hardaway, salute. Yeah, I went where the sidewalk niggas go, the PC yard. I went right there on the PC yard. What's up, my dog? You in Atlanta? All right. You say live to fight another day. Yeah, man, I was PC'd up. You know what I'm saying? In the PC yard, chilling, chilling. You know. But we back up in this thing. Eva say, salute KB in the chat. 41 months. That might be another sentence he get. Yeah, that might be another sentence he get. I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, let me put this on members only. Let me put it on members only. Subscribers only. I'm sorry. Let me put this thing on. Let me play another song while I put this on subscribers only mode.
Captain Jack. Even Jackson out there, boy. 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 Captain Jack. Rachel. Boy, you got your yard dog. Pit bull face. Even Jackson out there, boy. Captain Jack. Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. Daddy,
Daddy's boy. Daddy's boy. Daddy's boy.
Daddy. Woo! White Zaddy, yo, white Zaddy, capping Jack. White Zaddy, yo, white Zaddy, capping Jack. Woo! 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 Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. Steven Jackson out there.
Beat it up for the Georgia niggas.
Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. 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 Capping Jack. Capping Jack. Steven Jackson out there. Steven Jackson out there. Steven Jackson out there.
I'm gonna slow it down for the Texas niggas.
Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack. Steven Jackson out there, boy, capping Jack.
Woo! 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 But we pay you a check, boy, you went off cold. Don't you ever say shit, boy, unless you get the fucking script from me, boy. And then you put them Negroes in their place. Now go get him, boy. Get him. Capping Jack. Get rid of him. Go get him. Capping Jack. You let them know it's their fault, boy. Capping Jack. Go get him, boy. Go get him. Get him. Capping Jack.
Go along, get along, gang. 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 Go along, get along, gang.
My mama's cooking.
Go along, get along, gang.
My mama's cooking.
Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Stay with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. 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 Go along, get along, gang.
My mama's cooking.
Go along, get along, gang.
My mama's cooking.
All the gatekeepers say, go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, baby. Real.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, baby. Real.
There's no go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, gang. It's real.
Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Stay with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, stay with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Yo. How I look behind the brick wall, man? How do I look behind the brick wall? The first thing we're gonna talk about is the mayor of New Orleans.
PD.
The mayor of New Orleans, we got to take you back. She has been indicted on federal charges, but 2 years ago, Pink Book Lessons did a story on this woman, the same woman. She calls her the city girl mayor. And that's not my name for her. That's Miss Pink Book's name for her, but she is not a stranger to gangster life, if you ask me. I think this mayor is a street, you know what? And I got to be PG-13 because everybody watching my lives. But let's speed it up. and let's see what I'm talking about with what's going on with this mayor.
Once again, Mayor Cantrell is in the news, this time for her troubling behavior at a Mardi Gras celebration. It's currently Mardi Gras season, so the city is filled with celebrations every day. New Orleans decided to welcome tourists for the 2023 season. Things are pretty much back to normal now. And yes, it's usual for the mayor to participate in these activities. What's not normal is Mayor Cantrell's behavior at a recent parade. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
Let's put some respect on. Kenneth Perry said 10 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership. Salute to you, Kenneth. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, man. Hey, the mayor ain't no softy now. She from New Orleans. You can't be soft being the mayor of New Orleans now. You got to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Shout out to the 9th Ward, the Florida area, Uptown, Mid-City, Gentilly, New Orleans East, West Bank. And I can't forget about the folks visiting the French Quarter and the locals working in the area on Sunday. It was not known what prompted Mayor Cantrell's outburst, but the clip came from a citizen who attended the parade who wished to remain anonymous. The video appears to have been recorded by a float rider using a cell phone. This occurred the day before on Saturday as the crew of Tux made its way past the mayor's official parade stand. In the video, Cantrell is heard yelling. To some, she appeared a bit drunk, but she gave a middle finger to the riders. You have many people, they're like, it's not a big deal, and they're defending Mayor Cantrell, saying that just because she's a mayor, it doesn't mean that she can't react and have emotions like a normal person, while others are shocked at her out-of-control behavior. The city's communications director, Gregory Joseph, came out defending Mayor Cantrell with a statement where he said Mardi Gras is a time for satire and jest, all in good fun. The city has been enjoying a safe and healthy carnival, and went on to say they will move forward and continue celebrating. Mayor Cantrell has been under a lot of scrutiny, especially in her second term. On top of that, she's facing a recall from a group that's only about 1,000 signatures away from getting the required signatures to force a vote on her future.
All right, we have breaking news right now. A recall petition has officially been filed against New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell. For more of this development, let's send it over to WDSU anchor Travers Mackle in the newsroom. Travers, what can you tell us about this?
Yeah, Daryl, a major breaking story. About 5 minutes ago, a recall petition was formally filed against New Orleans Mayor.
Melanie Scott said 5 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership. Appreciate you, Melanie. All right, now y'all keep it low now, because somebody will flag you if you start donating to me a little too much. They got a flag squad. You donate, they flag. So, you know, just be careful. Kwame losing too much weight, you look sick. Who cares what you think? Don't weight shame, all right? They'll kick you off YouTube for that. You can't weight shame. This is still 270. Don't let it fool you.
LaToya Cantrell, that happened at the Secretary of State Kyle Ardwin's office in Baton Rouge. A New Orleans woman named Eileen Carter. She's a former employee of the mayor. She's also the sister of former state senator Karen Carter Peterson, is the person who filed the petition. So here's how all of this works, as there is a lot to unpack. Basically, the clock is running right now. You have 180 days to get 53,000 signatures from registered voters to recall Mayor LaToya Cantrell. If you get all of that, then the governor has to call a special
Philly Fighter say 5 Kwame Brown Bustlife memberships. All right now, Philly Fighter. Hey, beautiful one turned up in here. The next thing I know, beautiful one was locked up with me. I heard beautiful one beating on the wall on the other side of the woman's jail. She was beating on the wall. My name is Beautiful One. I'm gonna have a lot of fun when I come back to YouTube. Yeah, man, she was over there rapping. And I was listening to Beautiful One. I would see her, you know, through the screen and gate. They had a little different type of gate in between us. I could see her walking the yard, you know. Shout out to Beautiful One.
election, and then voters will vote to decide if the mayor is recalled. It would only be a simple majority.
Oh, all right now, Kidder. You about to go to YouTube jail. Hey, Kidder want to go to lockup. Kidder say, dang that Joker. See, I gotta be PG-13. I'm on parole. I'm on parole right now. He gave me 10 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership. Salute. Appreciate you, Kenneth. I'm telling you, if you go in there, stay away from the bologna. Don't eat it. Don't eat the bologna, Kenneth. If they get you. Yeah, man. Free Beautiful One, man. You know, She had the old dog cornrows going back. You know what I'm saying? She looking good. She in shape. She doing good. But just free my dog, beautiful one. See you when you get out. Thank you for the membership. She took one for the team.
Party after that. The hard part in the state of Louisiana is getting 53,000 verified signatures to say they want a recall election, and you are on the clock. Once again, you have 180 days to do that, and the clock, Daryl, has started right now.
During this push for a recall, she's been pretty silent on it, but her meltdown that she's having could have a lot to do with the pressure that she's under. Here's my problem with Mayor Cantrell. As the mayor of a city, you're the leader. You're in charge of managing the city, representing the city and its citizens. You have to have decorum. You have to be professional. You can't get out here popping off like a city girl. Not to mention, Mayor Cantrell is over 50 years old. She should know better. There's no excuse. I've been seeing everything that she's been dealing with for the last couple of years. Whenever she's questioned about what she's doing to stop the carjackings, the robberies, it's like she's always denying or downplaying things, but never talk about what she's going to do about it. And although that's going on in a lot of these major cities, these population centers, one thing that cannot be denied is Mayor Cantrell's city under her watch is now the murder capital.
But see, you can't talk about that. And that was 2 years ago, but you can't talk about that now. She, you know what I mean? You cannot talk about that. So we're going to keep it PG-13. She's doing the best she can do. I'm on parole, y'all. She's doing the best she can do. I don't want no smoke.
New Orleans making national headlines as the murder capital of the U.S.
Absolutely. Metropolitan Crime Commission says per capita homicides are higher than every other city in the United States.
WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor joins us now live in New Orleans East, where the Metropolitan Crime Commission says is one of the hot spots for crime.
Occasionally, I do have 1 or 2 shots, but the other night, it was quite a few of them. And I was hoping none would come this way.
Ernest Bell Jr. says the crime has gotten way out of hand.
It's a fear. You never know if you're going to come back home, the way things are now. No one in office that I know is trying to do anything to help the city become like it used to be.
Meanwhile, homicides are up by 46% from the same time last year, up 141% since 2019.
We've been there before, but when we were there before, it was in the mid-90s.
Raphael Goeneche, the president of the Metropolitan Crime Commission, says the national headlines are not shocking, and it's impacting the city as a whole.
The consequences of these crime problems mean that citizens that have an option to go someplace else are going to do so. It means that some of the groups that are responsible for recruiting businesses to come here and recruiting tourists and conventions to come here have a tougher sales job now.
Goeneche says 50.
All right, now, Kenneth, now that you're about to go to YouTube jail, I want when you go in there, you know what I mean, ask for a guard named Steve. You know, Steve gonna make sure you straight. Steve will give you some of my old commissary. I left Steve in there with some commissary. Make sure you go holler at Steve. He'll get you a phone thing to communicate with people outside. You know what I mean? Holler at Steve, because you obviously want to go to you obviously want to get locked up. So holler at my man Steve when you get in there. Appreciate you, Kenneth. That's 10 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership. Make sure you holler at Steve. Appreciate you, dog. Hey, Biz, he gonna have to holler at Steve when he get in there.
50% of all violent crime is happening in 2 police districts, New Orleans East and Central City.
50% of the violent crime is concentrated in 2 police districts, and there's 8 districts. And you can reduce violent crime by 50% in those 2 districts. You're reducing violent crime by 25% in the city of New Orleans.
And MCC officials, they tell me that if there were higher pay raises and better work conditions for NOPD officers, that would help when it comes to failing NOPD numbers.
Even the time when Mayor Cantrell was questioned about using the city's money to fly all over the place, she said she wasn't paying anything back. I mean, she doubled down on it with a nasty attitude and disposition, flat out saying, I'm not paying nothing. And then sometime later, she turned around and humbled herself and said that she was going to pay it back. The police department is horrible, arguably one of the worst in the state, which is why officers are leaving left and right. The city is running amok, basically running itself, a bunch of chaos, and this is all under Mayor Cantrell's watch. And if all of this wasn't enough, you have a woman who recently came out saying that her husband cheated on her with Mayor Cantrell. That woman is currently divorcing her husband, and in the divorce filing, she mentioned that her husband admitted to having an affair with Mayor Cantrell. Her husband is a part of the New Orleans PD and on the mayor's executive protection team. In the divorce filing,
I don't believe it was an affair. I mean, I believe it's an entanglement. I'm not going to believe it's an affair. Affairs are no longer a thing. This young man and this woman had an entanglement. That is not the same. You can work through an entanglement. We saw Will and Jada do it. Now, an affair, you got to leave. An entanglement, just get a TV show and talk about it.
Wife of Jeffrey Vappy claims her husband has been in an ongoing inappropriate relationship with Mayor Cantrell since May 2021. And side note, I know some of you are like, you've seen him somewhere before. That will be first 48. But yeah, she says her husband admitted to having relations with the mayor and also cited specific dates in August and September 2022 when the affair took place, allegedly. That includes August 2nd, 2022, the day a public security camera in front of a city-owned apartment showed her husband spent 5 hours and 40 minutes of his workday inside of the apartment with the mayor.
Good afternoon, I'm Lauren McCoy.
And I'm Liz Reyes. Well, new at the...
That don't mean nothing. Just because you seen him with her doesn't mean he's sleeping with her. He could have been helping her hang a TV. He could have been helping her put together a bed. Have y'all seen how long it takes to put together a bed these days? If it's just 2 beds, 2 TVs, I can see 5 hours going by easily. And he a part of the protection detail. How you know he wasn't outside the door while she was asleep? Come on now, y'all just assuming. Y'all always gotta assume the worst. What you mean, SJ? You think he was hitting it? No, man. No, man, he wasn't hitting it. The brother was just making sure that's his job, to be around her. He only got 5. He ain't even getting no overtime. That was just 5 hours of pay. And he might have got a little extra credit. We don't know, but they grown. Know how y'all normally say, stay out of women's business. Stay out of this woman's business. I'm on parole right now.
A new court filing accuses the mayor of New Orleans of having an extramarital affair with a former member of her security team.
And the filing raises more questions about her use of taxpayer time and money following Lee Zurich's series of outside the office investigations. The wife of NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy filed an amended divorce petition this month, claiming in November of last year she became aware of an inappropriate relationship between Vappy and who she refers to as Mrs. LC. And a source says that Mrs. LC is New Orleans Mayor Latoya Cantrell. And the filing alleges Officer Vappy has been in an ongoing sexual relationship with Cantrell since May of 2021. And that's the same month Vappy joined her executive protection team.
The filing goes on to claim that Cantrell and Vappy engaged in a sexual relationship and lists specific dates. Most of those dates were detailed in a series of our outside the office reports, which showed Cantrell and Vappy spending long hours during the workday at a city-owned apartment. In the filing,
I mean, I thought these were smart police officers and mayors and stuff. Don't they know that there's a camera right across the street? Come on now. As the mayor, you don't know that there's a camera literally clocking your time, your date. I mean, look at this information. 2022. Oh my goodness. I don't know whose salary, I don't know who make the most money, but I think they should have handled this way better than this. If you're a police officer and you are a mayor, you would think you would get away with this a whole lot better than this. You would think that you could go get, a hotel room out of the district or something. Maybe go get another apartment under a family member's name where y'all just sneak in with your hats on. Something. You using a city-owned apartment. Cheap as I don't know what, because you don't even want to pay for your freak nasty. But you're being recorded because it's city property. And they see y'all too keep going in and out of this building. Jeremy Jones gifted $10 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership. Salute. Boy, I know they on them computers. Flag. Oh, no, he ain't finna get back going. We already flagged him. Soon as we seen 2,000 people in the chat, flag. And now they going to work. I already know. Haters. Our haters, man. God bless you, man. How y'all doing? I know y'all up. Salute to you, Jeremy. But, man, this got to be the stupidest duo I've ever seen. If you try how not to get away with it, go to a property that's owned by the city that even the citizens got a right to stand in front of there or even be in there. If it's owned by the city, I didn't even know you could have an apartment owned by the city, because if it's the city's property, then it's our property. So we should eradicate homelessness. I need a key to this dang on place. Every citizen in New Orleans need a key to this place. This is city property. This is owned by the city. So the citizens got a right to this place. So they turned this into a love shack and got recorded every time they went in there. Got to be more careful. A cop and the mayor.
Vappy's wife says her husband confirmed to her that he was involved in an adulterous affair with Mrs. L.C., who again, a source confirms, is Mayor LaToya Cantrell. Vappy was removed from the mayor's security team as our series of investigative reports aired. Now, this new filing raises severe ethical and potentially criminal issues for both Officer Vappy and Mayor Cantrell.
And joining us now with more insight on this is Dillard University political analyst, Dr. Robert Collins. Of course, Dr. Collins, thank you so much for joining us. So let's talk about Officer Vappy right now. With this new information that we received today, what could this mean for him as an NOPD officer? Could there be any criminal implications?
Well, of course, they're just allegations at this point. But if the allegations are proven, the issue is going to be that there are NOPD regulations about being supervised by someone and having an inappropriate relationship with your supervisor. So that could potentially be the conflict there, is if he's having an inappropriate relationship with the mayor, and the mayor, of course, was his supervisor at the time, there could be a violation of.
Salute to the new member. I don't want to say your name because the other people on here know your name, so they're going to get the hating. So salute to you, homeboy.
Internal NOPD policy.
In our Fox 8 sources confirming that the LC named in the divorce amendment is Mayor LaToya Cantrell. Are there ethical or potential, once again, the same question based on these claims, potential ethical or criminal implications for her? Potential, once again, the same question based on these claims.
Man, I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe that none of these two people thought of, hey, we're going to be recorded going in and out of this property. Let's do this a little more discreet. I'm married and you're the mayor, and this is city property that we keep going in and out of. And how in the world that the mayor didn't know that it's a camera in front of this apartment, I just don't get it. Yeah, broad daylight. Coach, I can't understand this. Broad daylight, walking straight into the building like this is nothing. He got a wife at the time, and she's the mayor. If Don't Give Up had a face, it's these two. I mean, they just wanted to get caught. They might as well hold hands. Why are you in front of her? Just hold hands. Don't try to be in front of her like you protecting her. Just hold hands. I know what they thought. He was going to say, you know what? They're going to think you bodyguard me. Just like I tried to give him the cover story, but nah, you don't need this much protection. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Potential ethical or criminal implications for her.
Yes, because in addition to the NOPD regulations, there are also civilian regulations within City Hall with city employees that you cannot have an inappropriate relationship with a subordinate. And again, the same rules would apply. If these allegations can be proven, then there could be ethical or even legal conflicts because the mayor was in fact his supervisor.
And one quick note on that, but ethically, who holds her accountable ethically?
Well, I mean,
and as y'all know, nothing happened because, nothing happened. But yeah.
Ethically, it would have to be if of course, if a crime is committed, it would have to be the district attorney. But ethically, it would be up to the city council to investigate this and levy any sanctions. Again, up to criminal sanctions. Criminal sanctions would have to be investigated by the district attorney.
Mayor Cantrell, who was also a married woman, denied the affair in a text message to a local newspaper, calling the allegations sexist BS, although it's a woman who's calling her out for sleeping with her husband. Now, if this had been a man who was in office and had an affair, the media would have gone wild with his story and everyone would be pushing for him to get out of office. So every time a man in leadership is called out for having an affair on his wife, is that also sexist? I don't know. Somebody please tell me. I don't expect for Mayor Cantrell to ever take responsibility for anything. She can't even take responsibility for her own behavior. How are you out here talking about women empowerment and being the first female to do this and that, but you have women out here talking about you're sleeping with their husband? And then everyone is always defending this woman, from other city employees.
Oh Lord. Hey, Pink Book be hitting them where it hurt. How you talk about all this women empowerment, but you out here sleeping with somebody's husband? Dang. I never thought of it that way. Because we would always hear the songs, I take your man. You know, that's always been a threat for women, getting their man took. But I never thought of it as a threat to women empowerment. And I guess that is true. How that girl said on the reality show, keep your legs closed to married men. I forgot what her name is. But yeah, that wasn't me saying that. That was Pink Book Lessons. But I just never thought of it in that manner. So that was interesting. You ladies, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I don't know. Is that women empowerment to keep your legs closed to married men? Would that be women empowerment? It'll never happen because people need their bills paid and stuff. And the light bill get due sometimes and it get behind. And the rent get behind. And then somebody get behind. So it'll never happen. But I'm just asking, in theory, is it women empowerment to keep your legs closed to a married man? Is it? Yes. Okay. Well, you could blame women empowerment never happening on Georgia Power, on Greystone Electric, on the mortgage, Bank of America or Wells Fargo, Lords of London. Blame it on them, because as long as them bills gonna come, the empowerment is not gonna be what you think it's gonna be. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Dipple D, they just nasty. KB, well, welcome back. Salute. 41 months. Salute. Keep your legs to marriage is key, but it's hard. Keep your legs. What you mean? Keep your legs closed to marriage? I'm on parole right now. Kwame, shut up. You know? Oh. You say yes. You kept your legs closed to marriage. You're married. You kept your legs closed to marriage. Congratulations, man. Yes, that is definitely hard. What age did you get married? You must have got married early. Deanna Preston, member for 39 months. Yeah, man. Salute. You didn't get married early, but you are married though, right? It don't matter what time you got married, as long as you got married. You say it's not hard. Oh no, I'm on YouTube parole right now. We got a lot of people flagging out here now, making up stories on the kids. They want a case on me so bad. So we just gonna, fly under the radar, keep it low. When I have anything to say, I'm going to go over to Twitch. We're going to end the stream on YouTube. Somebody told me that there's a person streaming my YouTube and flagging me. I'm going to respond to that person over on Twitch in a little bit. And I'll have a response for that person. Oh, boy. I have a nice response for that person there in a minute.
Who also don't care about the city either, to many other citizens who are aware of the issues in the schools, which I discussed here before, the PD, the crime, the local economy, the lack of opportunities for the people in the poverty areas, all of that. They know what's going on, but they refuse to hold Mayor Cantrell accountable. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. What do you think about this city girl mayor? Special thank you to our sister Queen Smoke. She's always showing support in the comments. I appreciate you, as well as our brother Lionel. Thank you, Lionel, for your support as well. And shout out to Brian of Louisiana for sending this story in. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all sub up to that channel. I really mess with that channel. But here's what's going on with the mayor and current news right now. This is her situation currently. This is the situation with the mayor right now. She is being indicted on charges while in office. I have never heard of a mayor being indicted except Marion Barron, I think, in D.C. They caught Marion in the room with the allegedly with the stuff. So that's the only mayor that I heard of being indicted in while they were in office. But let's see what happened with this story.
Federal indictment is being read in federal court against New Orleans Mayor Cantrell and her former bodyguard, NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy. So we're working to get more details. Meg Gatto, John Snell, our legal analyst Joe Responti joining us. So what does this mean when you get an indictment? It basically means a grand jury has seen evidence presented by federal prosecutors, and based on what they saw, they believe a crime has been committed. And this is not the first time we've seen these two high-profile names, guys.
And I think the interesting thing here is that it's mentioning Joe Responti, both the mayor and Jeffrey Vappy, which I don't want to get ahead of what we know, but that raises the possibility of perhaps a superseding indictment since he had already been indicted.
Right. If Jeffrey Vappy is getting new counts against him, it is most probably what's known as a superseding indictment, which will follow his original indictment to that section of court. And if she is a co-defendant with him, it's all going in the same car.
So for background, and not to make this too confusing, this is the case in which he had been working or claiming time as the mayor's bodyguard when in fact federal prosecutors were alleging that he had a personal relationship with the mayor. It was noteworthy at the time that the mayor had not been indicted in that case. This could imply that now she has been added in somehow and into that alleged conspiracy.
Right. We'll see which format, if any, they use, whether or not she's going to be named, if she is named, if there are other defendants possibly named with her and Vappy. So let's just wait and see what the indictment says.
Well, I was going to say, Joe, I think it's important to point out we do not know the specifics yet of what is in this federal indictment. Just to kind of explain how this all works, a federal grand jury made up of about 16 to 23 people from the 13 parishes surrounding Lake Pontchartrain. They have been meeting for months, going over evidence in this case. They took a vote today and they decided to return this federal indictment. What happens then is the grand jurors, they actually leave the courtroom and the foreperson goes with federal prosecutors to the magistrate judge. That is what is happening right now as we speak. And we are learning that this indictment has been handed up. A little bit later is when we will get a copy of the indictment to find out what exactly is in there. What are the charges? It'll lay out some of the details of this case. What are some of the charges that the mayor and Vappy, who was already indicted in July of last year, but again named today in this indictment, what some of the charges are that they face.
And in a case like this, you're probably wondering, well, what comes next? As Meg just laid out, it's called a bill of.
So dang, now she's indicted with the police officer that she was alleged to have an affair with. And as Miss Pink Book Lesson said, she calls her a city girl mayor. But we got to see what happens with this one. When the feds come in, it's a whole different ball game. She had a lock on the police. She had a lock on the whole town, basically. Boom, it should be working now. Salute, Rodney. The young hero just fixed my super chat, so he said it should be working now. But he gonna come in with a text. He got to keep his $1.99 everything for Wingstop money. So he could have did a test in 1, 2, 3, but that ain't Rodney style. So hopefully it works. But now she is wrapped up in a alleged conspiracy. Salute to you, Candyman. But a lot of these people are getting wrapped up. A lot of these mayors are getting wrapped up into a lot of drama, as I'm going to show you today.
Of information, and that's what we're waiting to get all these details from to find out.
No, not necessarily. A bill of information sometimes would imply in the federal system that there's a guilty plea. So this would just be a regular indictment.
This is an indictment.
So there's no
indictment. Right. A grand jury generates an indictment. The U.S. attorney generates a bill of information. this is an indictment, a bill of indictment, because it came from the grand jury.
But I think, to Liz's point, Joe, it's important out of fairness here to mention that the standard is a lot different when it comes to an indictment or a charge than it is for a jury. So here you have one of the things the judge asked was, were there 16 grand jurors present? Did at least 12 vote for the indictment? Walk us through, if you could, the difference, the standard between, yes, there's enough evidence here to bring charges, and later at trial, the burden that prosecutors will face.
Well, that's right. I mean, and there's different things, and in state versus federal, you have different.
Hennessy girl say it works. Salute to you, Hennessy girl. Rodney, you fixed it. Okay, Kenneth, you're going to definitely get yourself, make sure you holler at Steve. He'll give you some extra soaps and towels till it be cold as a mother trucker in there. Kenneth Perry, $20, testing. Oh, let's get it. Bustlife. Salute.
Things we have a preliminary hearing in both of these, which is a probable cause hearing. There are lesser standards at this time. If and when this goes to a
Willie Earl said, welcome back. Willie Earl. Thank you, Willie Earl. $5 from Willie Earl. Lee said, boom, with the hundo from Lee. Boy, they're going to have a lot of people to block and go after today. Lord have mercy. Y'all all going down. Salute. Bustlife, we going down together. Salute.
jury trial, they have to meet the highest standard, which is guilt beyond a reasonable doubt of every element of the crime that she would be convicted of, he or she was convicted of.
Because this is a one-sided, this is just the prosecutors presenting their evidence to the grand jury members. The people who this is about, in this case, the mayor and Jeffrey Vappy, do not have a chance to present their side of the story.
Absolutely not. That's correct. That is correct. What happens is the prosecutor goes in there, the old saying, you can indict a ham sandwich. You've heard that. That's because they're just pitching their side of it.
And this is video, by the way, of the.
Little do you know, I was going to test it out, laugh out loud, but it wasn't there. But now it is here. And who is we? We ain't going down nowhere. Laugh out loud. It would be right to say something like that. Andre W., salute to you. Kwame Brown, 50 Kwame Brown Bustlife memberships. All right, now, if anybody of y'all planning on attacking Andre W., you better think twice about that one. Yeah, please think twice about that one. Salute to you, Andre W. Appreciate it, man. Man, we on a roll. So that means, boy, look at here. I hate to say it. I'm going to have to hurry up and move over to Twitch earlier than expected today. Because, boy, when they see y'all throwing money around, they like to flag extra hard then, boy. I can't say potato wrong. Salute to everybody. Salute.
Prosecution team as they arrived this morning at federal court to present the case.
Jordan Ginsburg, Nick Moses, and others to go present the case to the grand jury. Now, understand, they have probably been presenting evidence and witnesses for some time to this grand jury, and today was the day they're just wrapping things up to say, this is what we're going to present, get the signatures, and go in front of the federal magistrate.
Why do you suppose it took so long? I mean, we've been dealing with this, for justice kind of moves a little slowly, but we've been dealing with this story now for the better part of 2 years.
People have been asking me that question all the time, as if I know. There's a big piece of this puzzle that is missing, is all I'm going to say, because it would appear back when Vappy and Mr. Farrell were initially indicted on their separate things, they had language in it which I call a speaking indictment, which clearly implicated the mayor, clearly implicated her in a quid pro quo, and you don't.
Oh, Lord. No, not the mayor on the phone. A quid pro quo. That means they was doing some illegal business dealings together. It sounds like something with some money. Come on, man. I hope you ain't get caught up in nothing stupid. I hope you ain't get caught up in nothing stupid, but hey, Agent Smith, salute to you. I hope you ain't get caught up in nothing dumb, but it sound like it. It sound like the mayor done got caught up in some foolishness. For a mayor to get indicted when she got a chokehold on a city, there got to be a lot of people telling, boy, she done pissed off a lot of people in that city, and they've been whispering behind her back to get to the feds to come down there. Because I'm telling you, in a small town like this, they don't allow nothing to get out, boy. Because it's always some dirty acts, some bad actors in every town, every city. That's why you got to pay close attention to the people that you put in power. You got to pay close attention. You can't idolize these people. You got to check and balance these people because they already have so many powers that comes with office. They lying on my mayor. Oh, they lying on your mayor? Oh, okay, shit. Miss Collins said they lying on her mayor. If he was a man, I believe Miss Collins would be like, fry his ass. Miss Collins, you wouldn't be happy to say that for no in particular reason, would you, Miss Collins? Now, Miss Collins. Did you see she was already under ethic investigation for giving a trash contract to a friend of hers? Yeah, I was going to play another one of Pink Book lessons. Matter of fact, let me find it. Let me finish this one and let me find it.
Do the quid without the quo. And so now we're finally getting the second shoe dropping. Why it took so long, I do not know.
Well, there have certainly been a lot of allegations against the mayor in recent years. And again, to point out, we do not know the specifics of what is in this federal indictment at this.
You know, based on the false allegations that come my way, by the time I finish this job, literally, you know, accused of sleeping with half of the city of New Orleans, both genders and all pronouns. I'm known as Teddy sometimes and then Teddy other times. So with
it looks like another mayor is taken down by the feds. We see a new indictment from the New Orleans.
I don't know what the heck just happened. It just clicked over to a whole nother. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. There's somebody else talking about it. Oh, it looks like they got something else.
Clock, sometimes while traveling with the mayor. For example, Friday of time.
As mayor, she hasn't been around and things aren't great over there.
Significant questions raised from our stories might center around Vappy, who charged taxpayers for long periods of time on the clock, sometimes while traveling with the mayor. For example, Friday, January 21st of last year, Cantrell and Vappy returned from D.C. The late afternoon flight, the only item on her calendar that day. Records show the 5:24 p.m. flight arrived 10 minutes late. Still that day, Vappy billed taxpayers for 16 hours of work.
That's all we know at this point. We don't have the details of the indictment. I know you and Mike have been talking about these possibilities that relate to what we already know from the Vappy indictment last year. What we do know or are pretty certain of is that this does not necessarily relate in any way to the charges that were filed last year against Randy Farrell, an inspector who was charged with bribing the mayor. That does not appear to be a part of this because it is attached to a new indictment of Jeffrey Vappy.
So, like I said, Mayor Cantrell has not been a great mayor. So they just want to be clear. This ain't the case where the mayor allegedly gave some a rich contractor to get someone fired. This is a completely different corruption case. It's like a bunch of new chapters in the Mayor Cantrell saga. So I think we need like a whiteboard with some string at one point. Because
Kwame, she ain't black. She whatever Kamala Harris is, but she ain't black. Making my folks look bad like we can't run nothing. Laugh out loud. So she's not black? Okay. Well, they're going to blame this on black women. That's why I think the young lady reacted, because she does look like a black woman. And a lot of these women, you got the mayor here or the district attorney here, Miss Fannie Willis. And a lot of these women are getting caught in a lot of these scandals. So this is just another stain. They weren't effing. They were just talking about saving the city. Yeah, she just needed bodyguard to take her to another city. I don't see nothing wrong with what they were doing. But I'm not fed, so it's not on me, you know. They are quick to highlight any news with melanated pigmentation. Yeah, they're gonna definitely give this to the sisters. So Fanny is for the screeds. Fanny got that paper. Fanny got that paper.
Because this is giving a lot of conspiracy chart energy. You got this bribery case over here. You got the wire fraud case over there. So you see exactly what we are witnessing is the downfall of this mayor.
David, any idea if these new charges, what they might be against Jeffrey Vappy? I mean, we know that, as you mentioned, and as we've been talking about, he already has a list of charges against him. So what might these new charges be? Any idea?
All we can do is speculate because of what we know surrounding it, that involves these charges that he's already facing of fraud, specifically related to his timesheets, and whether he was claiming time while, and again, these are just charges, these are just allegations at this point, but the allegations that we already know went against Jeffrey Vappy were that he was claiming time when he should have been working as the bodyguard for the mayor, and was actually spending time with her doing things that were not part of his job description.
Yes, the bodyguard movie. So that's what the whole thing is going to be about. We'll get the details in the indictment. So the mayor had the bodyguard allegedly on the clock, but not on the job. I mean, he was doing other jobs, but not what he was supposed to be doing. So he got paid hours, but not working hours. So paid hours, yes, working hours, not quite. Because during those shifts, he was apparently with the mayor doing everything except protecting the mayor. What was he doing? That's the $1 million question. Obviously, you know exactly what they were doing. I mean, if you think they were actually working, then you believe in fairy tales. But prosecutors believe that this man was on tax-funded dates. The taxpayers paid. And remember, there was one picture that was actually taken of the mayor with her bodyguard, and the mayor tried to take that person down. So you see, the city of New Orleans is footing the bill for candlelight cover-ups in Cologne and nice things happening between these two people while New Orleans continues to have the problems that they have. And there's even more allegations what a VAP was doing, having access to, that also has some issues that he is going to have to answer to.
And what you've already discussed with Mike is about these concerns that then part of that scheme, or a potential cover up, the fact that they were also involved in this Ambrose situation where they were looking at those detailed documents and information that they were not supposed to access against Ambrose as a part of what Mayor Cantrell then later charged against Ambrose for stalking and all of that.
The woman who took photos of Mayor LaToya Cantrell and her then bodyguard on a restaurant balcony is suing the mayor.
How that lawsuit accuses Cantrell of violating Ambrose.
Okay, I know how this look. I know how it look. They smiling. They looking like they having a good time. But right now, he really checking the scene to making sure there ain't nobody trying to get behind her. Because maybe he trying to get behind. I mean, he got to watch her front and her back. That's what I think. They just look like they, I don't know. They laughing, smiling. I mean, maybe he's just an all-inclusive bodyguard. He gives you the date experience while he gives you protection. He gives you boyfriend experience plus male companionship, protection. It's just a total package. It's all in one. Pause that he's giving this young lady. That's what I think. I don't know. Because there's no other way to explain why he's sitting down and not standing on guard. Why it looks like he's having a glass of wine, smiling and stuff. Yeah, this is a hard one. Whoever took this picture is dead wrong. I mean, these people were just trying to have a private dinner. They was on the balcony in the public. I don't know what to say. I'm in YouTube jail. Well, I just got out.
Civil rights.
When Mayor LaToya Cantrell filed this protective order against Ann Bro, a civil court judge quickly dismissed the petition and ordered the mayor to pay Bro's attorney's fees. But the story did not end there. In federal court Friday, Bro filed this civil rights lawsuit against Cantrell, her chief of staff Clifton Davis, and 3 police officers who were involved in taking the mayor's police complaint against her former Pontalba apartment neighbor.
I think she just felt like someone has to stand up to this mayor, that there's just a history of bullying people.
So while all this is going on, VAP allegedly accessed internal government records he had no business touching. Files connected to a woman, Mary Cantrell, later accused of stalking her, the person that took the pictures of them hanging out. So these people,
Dang. So the mayor. So wait a minute. The mayor can use her energy to make sure she find the people that took the picture of her, but she didn't think about the apartment that she was going to every day with this guy was under surveillance because it's owned by the city. She didn't look into that, but she looked into who the person was who took the picture. Okay.
boyfriend and the mayor used city funds and pulled up confidential documents like it was a Google search. That is extremely crazy. I mean, that's illegal, corrupt. If your personal drama is turning into a federal case, it's a problem here.
We think that it's possibly related to that. I think those details are all going to come out as soon as we get our hands on a copy of that indictment. And we do have staffers that are inside the federal court. They're trying and waiting to see, what is going to happen with the actual indictment so that we can give people more details out there about exactly what is happening. Now, David, you've been covering this since 2022. You mentioned that there is this Randy Farrell situation as well. Why do we see this particular indictment happening today? Can you talk about the grand jury that's now wrapping up and the timing of that?
Yeah, that's a very good point, Katie. The reason that this would potentially come now is not because of any statute of limitations, we don't believe, but because there was a grand jury convened in January of 2024. And those grand juries sit for 6-month periods that can be extended twice. We believe that it was extended 2 times because we see the same grand jurors. As I said before, the same grand jury foreperson who returned the indictment against Jeffrey Vappie last year was the same one who returned this indictment. That grand jury is wrapping up now because this would be the 18th month, meaning that it has served 3 6-month terms.
Okay, so this is a bit odd when you listen to this. So the grand jury has been sitting on this since 2024. How long does this take? I guess they were stacking receipts. Then they finally hit this 18th month mark, and it's like, well, we're either going to indict now or we're going to pass this mess to the next crew. So I don't understand what's going on. I mean, this is a little confusing, and I guess this is how they do things over there. But again, it's a federal situation. Was it politics? Who was running the show nationally? Now all of a sudden they decide to drop this indictment. Just seems a little weird.
And that would be the end of this grand jury. Last week, we actually saw a new grand jury come in and get seated to move forward with any federal investigations, criminal investigations. So if they didn't finish it up now, then they would have to essentially start over with the case with a new set of grand jurors who had not heard all of the evidence that they've been gathering. And as you mentioned, this started back in 2022. We broke the story that there was an investigation into Mayor Cantrell's image consultant, Tanya Haynes, whether she was providing things of value to the mayor, including dresses and hair styling and all of that could have been part of a corruption case, could have been things of value that she received because of her position as mayor. Now, that
if it started with who bought your dress and it's about hush money and hairspray bottles, they knew that the mayor was on the take and probably was really, really loose about it and wasn't careful. Kind of similar to Eric Adams. I do believe a lot of politicians, I would say most of them, are taking something. They're taking some kind of kickbacks. It's just, don't get caught doing it. Don't be so obvious. Don't embarrass yourself. I mean, even one of the worst mayors in our country, probably the worst one, Brandon Johnson in Chicago, has been caught spending ridiculous amount of money on his face and his hair. And I don't know why. It's basically part of the course when you're dealing with a lot of these politicians. They're going to be taking things so it's easy just to watch what they do. And then eventually they're going to slip up and get themselves in trouble.
That has never been charged. There have been no criminal charges stemming from that part of the investigation. But we do know that those subpoenas were issued back in 2022. Then fast forward 2024, you had the indictment of Randy Farrell, who was a private inspector who owned the biggest private third-party building and construction inspector in the area, had huge amounts of.
All right, we got to move on. We got Sean Kingston. Sean Kingston is going to jail, looks like. Sean Kingston has gotten charged with, I don't know, let's see what he got charged with. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I'm on YouTube probation. But Sean Kingston seemed to be going to jail. Let's find out what for.
Rapper Sean Kingston getting sentenced to 3.5 years in federal prison today for wire fraud. His lawyers saying this case was
3.5 years. God, dog. He got to go from "you're way too beautiful, girl" to 3.5 years in the Bing federal prison. God, dog. Holy majoli. With his mom? He got his mama locked up too? God, dog. He went from way too beautiful to going to the slammer. 3.5 years.
About more than just theft.
It was about the fact that he was a 16-year-old who rose to fame overnight and never had any guidance on finances, never knew how much money was in his bank account. Business managers handle that, and some of them didn't handle it properly. So we're here today because Sean still to this day doesn't know how much money is in his bank account and does like to buy nice stuff.
Remember, his mother was found guilty of fraud and grand theft as well. She got sentenced to 5 years in federal prison last month. Prosecutors said Kingston and his mother used his celebrity name to trick luxury businesses into delivering things to them before getting payment. The payments were then made using fraudulent or worthless wire transfers. Kingston and his mom ended up stealing more than $1 million worth of stuff. According to arrest warrants, the pair defrauded a jewelry business, a luxury bed company, car dealerships, and a TV company. Jesse Kurtz is joining us now with more on this outside the courthouse. Jesse, the sentence, it could have been worse, right? The government had asked for more time. What happened in court and what's coming next?
Yeah, so prosecutors, Yasmin, had asked for 60 months behind bars. He wound up getting sentenced to 42 months, as well as 3 years of supervised release. His attorneys have been pushing for him to spend no time behind bars. His legal team arguing that Sean Kingston should have just served time under house arrest, which he had been doing leading up to his sentencing. His attorneys had pointed to several things, including the fact that they say that he had repaid much of what was owed. They pointed to what they say were good works he'd done in the past, including serving meals around Thanksgiving to those in need. But the judge clearly determined that Kingston needed to spend at least some time behind bars. We did hear from Kingston's legal team afterward. We did not hear from Kingston himself because he was immediately taken into custody.
God, dog, how old is Sean Kingston? Man, that's a big dude. This is a young man, and he can't be more than 33. Let's see, how old is Sean Kingston? This is crazy. He's 35 years old. $35 years old and that big? God, dog. But that's unfortunate if he's going to jail because his financial advisor stole his money. That's unfortunate. But some of this sound like he got caught up in the lifestyle of being famous. Some of the things he ordered is not a requirement. You don't have to have that expensive of a bed or a TV and all this other stuff. You can go to rooms to go. Sometimes people get caught up in that lifestyle.
Here's part of what we heard from Kingston's legal team.
I think that anybody who buys diamond jewelry, and you all know from social media, I would call it an addiction. Just like people who have an addiction to gambling get a lower sentence, I would say that this was an addiction to nice stuff.
And here's also a look, Yasmin, at some of the figures that have been discussed in this case. And at this point, the amount of restitution is still TBD. There's a hearing set in October, or I should say in October. That is when we are expecting a conclusion to the amount of money that Sean Kingston will still owe, unless there is any kind of agreement reached between prosecutors and the defense team in between between now and then. And that is what played out outside of the courthouse. We're actually in Miami now. So we're in the general area, but that's what played outside the courthouse. Again, we saw Sean Kingston going into the courthouse. He didn't say anything to us when I asked him what he was going to say to the judge, but he did make some brief comments in the courtroom. He made the push to be able to turn himself in, saying he had some medical appointments that he needed to handle before he was taken into custody, but the judge had him immediately remanded to custody. And so now he's going to be spending years now, Yasmin, behind bars.
Jesse Kirsch, thank you. Appreciate it.
But the judge had him that he needed to handle before he was taken into custody, but the judge had him immediately remanded to custody. And so now he's going to be spending years now, Yasmin, behind bars.
So he wanted to handle some medical stuff, and the judge say, no way, you're going right now. So the man go to court thinking he's about to get out, thinking that he was going to get some probation because he was already doing some time with just being home, some home confinement. So he thinking that's going to continue. He probably hearing probation. They give him 3 years right away to do. Damn. That judge wasn't playing, boy. Usually the feds, they can let you handle your affairs. They can give you 90 days. But I guess they were tired of playing with Sean Kingston. His mom got more time than him, probably because she was older at the time when he got his money. So they're looking like, well, how are you not guiding him? I don't know. This ain't my case. But 3.5 years. Does he own his catalog? This joker talking about that's like 900 days and a wake up. Shit. Yeah, that's like to you, my friend. I don't want to do no damn 900 days in jail. I don't want to do 1 day and a wake up. Heck no. The judge was being nice. Okay. Excuse me. You call that nice?
Jesse Kirsch, thank you. Appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay up.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you. Let me go to this other story. Let me go to Trump shutting down DC. Because you know what? I got the video on my history. Let me just go through it and find it. Because we got a lot of people on the fence about this whole situation with DC and what Trump is doing in DC. Some of the residents say, oh, I got one more story. We got this T Hood situation in Atlanta. Let's see. There's the T Hood situation in Atlanta that he was unalived by Kirk Frost, allegedly unalived by Kirk Frost, his son, or something to do with one of his sons. And so now there is a video, an alleged video that Seti Nash, shout out to Seti Nash, that put out on his channel. And here's the video. It's a alleged video showing him coming home and putting his hands on this young lady.
Up and punching on her and all this stuff. Let's get to it.
Start this video, I would like to send out my love and condolences to the people that have been affected. I don't condone violence of any kind. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to mess anybody's image up. I'm just here to speak my truth, what I've experienced, and basically just basically speak up, because everybody's doing the most, and it's a lot of clout chasing going on. It's a lot of narratives, it's a lot of rumors. And I guess everybody's a detective, so you know. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the K Frost and T Hood situation. So the baby mom reached out to me, since Kay is my best friend, and I just want to show y'all her messages, point blank period. And I'm just gonna show y'all what the sister said and what the baby mom said. Hold on. So y'all remember the sister actually coming out saying that Kay supposedly set him up. Well, I got messed with the baby mom, basically saying that she know personally that Kay didn't set him up, because Mr. Kirk personally told her that he don't get involved because he know that his daughter's not going to leave him. And here it go right here. His baby mom also told me that, yeah, she knew and she was aware that Hood was on something new. He was on something new. And the person that he would do it with is Sydney/Vanessa. And she has gotten on her for doing that with him, because he don't act himself when he's on that particular drug. And I have the message of that. I'm going to show y'all that too. Here you go. Her basically saying that he was on something new and that she noticed changes with him, and that she had to get on the girl Sydney/Vanessa, because that's who she think that he did it, that how he started it. So come on now, like she talked.
I don't know who this girl is, and I don't know what "on that something new" mean, but this is supposed to be about the young man that got unalived, the rapper that got unalived here in Atlanta with the Kurt Frost and his kids situation.
Tell me all this. And like I said, y'all, I'm only speaking out because this is something that I had to hold in for a very long time, off the sake of the respect that I have for my friends, to not actually let people know her business. But they done took, his family has embarrassed him for, you know, I'm just, y'all.
Now, she'd have been all right if she'd take off them long ass eyelashes. I mean, that's the only thing. Them eyelashes, she just get them a little bit shorter. She giving me duck vibes with them big, nice, sexy lips with them big old umbrellas. So you just need to cut them a little bit shorter. What is that? Kickbacker and Myrtle. Knickenbocker and Myrtle. 10 Kwame Brown Bustlife membership salute. I can't read right now. Salute. JJ, because she put it on the recorder, she could have proof. Uh-oh. Y'all playing the police now. Is she 5'7" up another point?
I'm just gonna show y'all. This is the things he used to do to my friend.
Hold on, I can't show this one. This don't look like it got nothing covering it. Yeah, you can't show this one. But it looked like it shows the aftermath. I wasn't for the show. I wasn't for the show this, no sir, but it looked like the aftermath of what happened is right here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen right here, so I'm gonna fast forward this too. Shit.
Stacey, how on set the fuck you bringing her out for, bitch? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Dumb bitch! Oh, you're the biggest! You're the biggest, babe! Oh, you are! That's what the fuck you put on your stage? Fuck you and your stage. No. Leave, bro! Yeah, it's that for the house. Your actions. Go up for the performance. Go up for a real bitch. I'm tired of putting that bitch in my face. I'm tired. I'm so tired of you putting her in my face. Fuck you. That's who you want to share stages with. That's who's big to you. That's who got motion. That's a real bitch. Fuck out the thing. Oh, she's this. Go over there, nigga.
Is that him filming this? I don't understand that. Why would you film your woman doing this? Why would you film your girl doing this? You're supposed to keep this in-house. I don't understand what's wrong with people. Men and women nowadays want somebody's worst moment to be displayed on the internet as if we all don't have it. That's stupid. Clearly, this woman is upset that he went on stage with another woman and she's an artist. She's upset. You're her man. She wants to hold you accountable to your relationship. What the hell are you showing this on the internet for? This don't make no sense. This to me, I don't like it when females do it, and it definitely don't make sense when a man do it. Why is you picking up the phone, recording your woman have a bad moment or having a moment of doubt about your relationship? It's gonna look fucked up either way it go. On a man's point of view, if a man is doing this, questioning a woman like that, it's gonna make him look insecure. It's gonna make him look wild, and it's gonna make her look the same way. But at the end of the day, if you keep it between y'all two, this is y'all relationship. This don't got nothing to do with us. This don't have a dang on thing to do with us. So it was supposed to stay behind closed doors because y'all two are the only one that owe each other some accountability. You supposed to talk to your girl about another girl being on your stage. If she feel threatened by this woman, check to figure out what the hell she threatened by. Every time, it don't mean the girl is crazy. Some of y'all niggas do be smashing every girl that come next to you. Some of us, we've done it. I ain't gonna try to act like I'm above nobody. So them girls don't be wrong all the time, and sometimes y'all women just be crazy. So, but I'm definitely not filming it and putting it on the internet. My girl go to tripping this. Let me just prove to everybody she crazy. See what I'm dealing with, y'all. This is what I'm dealing with. Ain't gonna do nothing but make another nigga be like, shit. Oh, that motherfucker got ass though. They gonna look at your girl while you dissing her and holding that camera up. They gonna say, man, she got ass. Ooh, look at them lips. Them niggas gonna be DMing her. I don't give a damn how crazy she is. Well, she thick. I see you going through it with your man. I'll never treat you like this. That's all what's gonna happen. Nigga don't care nothing about what you talking about. That ain't gonna help you do nothing. So I don't understand filming anybody doing anything. You shouldn't be filming this. If he ain't putting his hands on you, if she ain't putting her hands on you, if you ain't worried about your safety, if it's just a regular argument, you shouldn't be filming this one. This is some regular stuff right here.
All this because I had. So you're mad because.
I'm pissed! Idiot! Get out!
See, she wouldn't have had to told me that. I would have figured that soon as she would have started up. You had that bitch on stage, this and that. That would have been cue for me to say, shit, it's time for me to go. I would have got my keys. That last little part, I wouldn't even been there for. I'm going to let her calm down, and we can figure this out later. While she spraying shit, cussing, yeah, you with that B on stage, and you think she the biggest boss, I'd be like, baby, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like that. And I let her chill out for a little bit, call her homegirl, have some wine, and I talk to her on the back end. I'm gone. He's standing there recording. He don't understand. That's crazy. I'm out. She wouldn't have had to say, I'm pissed, dummy. I would have been known you was pissed. You cleaning up and shit and cussing and walking all through the house, avoiding me. That's all signs that she pissed. So you should have been left. I'd have been grabbed my key, told my homeboy pick me up. Matter of fact, dog, I'm walking up the street. Whatever the situation is, I ain't had no car. I'm walking up the street, dog. Come get me. I'm not standing around this. This is bound to go bad.
You mad because you didn't perform?
You want to fucking create an ad? I don't care. More to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told.
Bullshit, small narrative. You want to fucking create an ad? I don't care. More to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So, yeah, please do it. Like
So you have, I guess that's a side chick, but the problem is that the candlelight is until Wednesday. So there's that part. So that ain't really making sense. And they haven't had the funeral yet. See, even when people are pissed off, or people are confused, or people are angry and everything, I still think it's a cover-up. I do. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm.
All right, man. Shout out to Sadie Nash. I caught her straight for all my keys. My keys caught her straight. Talk about get pushed a lot. My keys caught her straight. But hold on, y'all. We got another one. Hold on. I keep missing my haircut too. I promise I'm gonna get a haircut one of these days. Probably today. I'm gonna go ahead and get my haircut today. I'm supposed to be in sexy bus mode, but I'm in hairy bus mode right now. And a little high bus mode. But let's get to this story right here. Let's see what the DC residents are saying about Trump. Let's see.
About the idea that this is, even if one supports this effort, it's a Band-Aid, right? It's not like hiring 500 additional cops in DC.
And I think they do have a staffing shortage in the DC Police Department. They need to fix that. I don't know what's authoritarian about putting some extra eyes and ears on the street, getting criminals off the street to keep people from being murdered and carjacked. Nobody in their right mind believes Washington, D.C. is safe. And to say the president's trying to help us keep people from getting murdered and carjacked and we have to stop this authoritarian push, it's just sort of ridiculous rhetoric. These Democrats don't know what to do with themselves. Every time Donald Trump tries to do something, they reflexively feel the need to oppose it without thinking through the political implications for themselves.
You think Democrats are taking the bait?
Well, I think they're acting like idiots here. The city is crime-ridden. I saw a guy get murdered in Union Station in February at 4 p.m. I saw the body hit the floor at the bottom of the escalator on the second floor. And so everybody who visits there, everybody who lives there knows it's a serious problem. You have extra eyes and ears. They've arrested criminals. They're getting illegal guns off the street. People feel safer. Tourists feel safer. What is the problem?
The problem is that Trump is fixing it. And
that too. That's one of the problems, that Trump is fixing it. But when anything good, there's going to be some bad that comes along with it. In order to clean up a neighborhood, you're going to have encounters with people. There's going to be some people that just as a byproduct of them being black, and most of the young black males, are being the ones that's committing some of these crimes. Some of these black dudes that look like the YNs that hang out, that could be doing nothing wrong, they're going to start having encounters with police officers that are uncomfortable because they're trying to figure out who's doing the problem. It's a money thing too. When you have tourists coming into DC getting beat up, getting mugged and robbed, and that shuts down the tourists, that's why they're going to go after this problem with everything they got. They're not going to allow you to mess up what's supposed to be the nation's capital, what's supposed to be something that people can be proud of, and right 2 blocks over, you're doing everything under the sun and people don't feel safe walking outside, even black people. So they're gonna do something about that every time, especially if you stopping the bag from coming into the city. And that's what most of the DC residents are saying. They don't feel safe walking up the street. 42 months and counting. Salute to you, Cino. That sounds like a sentence somebody, might can take. A plea deal. That sounds like a good plea deal for somebody. But I'm gonna go over to Twitch and talk about that after I finish these stories. We're gonna go over to Twitch. Salute to you, Cino.
Fixing the crime in DC. Now let's dive in.
I don't know who needs to hear this,
But imagine you open your door and you see crime all over the place, and you're in the power to do something about it. You expect for the president of the United States to be sitting in the White House, have crime breaking out all around him, having an intern trying to come to work for him who got attacked, and him not do nothing about it. He has the power to do something about it. These people out here are armed. They don't care. They can't aim. That's why he had to bring in the Marines or bring in whoever, the military. These people have no respect. It wasn't raised right. What are you supposed to do? Sit back and not do nothing? The person was attacked trying to get to the White House. That's all he doing. You got to clean up his house before you go clean up somebody else's. He's trying to clean up the D.C. because that's where the White House is located. The first president in history is trying to clean up D.C. God bless America till it's backwards. Good job, President Trump. Clean up your town. Have a good one.
God bless America until it's backwards. I love it. I love it. Well said. Well said. But there's more. It ain't just her.
Here you have a president who actually has the balls to deploy the National Guard to DC to bring safety to the streets. And then you have the lame ass Democrats protesting against it. Y'all are the most in the way ass people I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Now, I can't play that whole clip because there's music playing in the background and I don't want to get hit with the copyright, but you get the overall message.
Yeah, she wasn't playing. She seemed to be upset. I would have loved her not to play music so we can get the whole gist of what she was saying, because this is what people don't want to do. They don't want to hear from the actual residents, the people who vote, because nobody care about politics. As I ask family members, friends, all that. None of them care about politics until politics affect them. No one cares. I don't care nothing about no politics until it affects me. And when you see the results of your bills getting up, your taxes are raised, all the drama that come with you not paying attention, when they can have these votes in your hometown on what to put and what the city needs, and you don't vote, you don't represent yourself, and then all the white folks want water reservoirs, pond dug, and all these other things, and you wanted something different, and you don't get it. And then you sit and complain about it. It's just weird. So, hey, I don't know. The residents like this that's talking and stepping up, I always appreciate the black folks that try to step up and say things on the front end instead of just waiting on the back end.
Right? But then again, I don't really have to play that whole clip because there's more.
Are you from the area of DC? Or are you a tourist?
Born and raised.
So you're born and raised in DC. Are you here are you working in the area or just tourist right now?
Not far from here.
Where do you, if you don't have to tell me, but where do you work?
I work at a law firm
so you're an attorney?
No, but I assist.
Oh, cool. So what are your thoughts today?
Lady, she don't want to tell you what she do. You don't have to tell me, but where do you work? I work up the street. Where at though? Oh, I work at a law firm. So you're an attorney. It's like, lady, you just move past it. She is a resident of DC. Now ask the question, please. She don't got to tell you everything about herself just to answer the question so she can get backlash from everybody in the world if they don't agree. She want to dox the lady online. Yeah, so tell us where you work. You don't have to tell her. Yeah, I work up the street. But where exactly? Like, what street? What's the cross street? Oh, yeah. So you're an attorney. Where at, though? What's the office building? What's the color? For what firm? It's like, stop. Let the lady answer the question.
Talking about DC crime rates. Is it safe to live in DC? Do you agree with President Trump federalizing for 30 days to sort of stamp down on crime? What are your thoughts?
I agree with it. I was born and raised in the district, and I've never seen the things that I see today with children as young as 3 years old being shot. I mean, where does that happen? I think it's a bad idea to feed.
A 3-year-old got shot and somebody is opposing what they're doing in DC. Okay. Let's see what's worse. Now, I know I can't stand police encounters that don't go well. I can't stand it. That is the most uncomfortable, nerve-wracking thing in the world, to not know what's going to happen with you and a cop. But most times, if you keep your cool, they keep their cool. But I want to know, which one do you think is worse? Police maybe coming up, jacking some people up, asking them some uncomfortable questions, getting their ID when they did nothing wrong, or a 3-year-old getting shot? Which one is worse? I'd rather take you coming around and asking me uncomfortable questions. Let me give you my ID over a 3-year-old getting shot at. I mean, we got to start weighing out which one we want on our city, because the 3-year-old getting there's no coming back from that. So come on, like this lady say, she from the city, and probably a reason why this reporter didn't want her to speak, because she knew what was going to come out of her mouth was going to make sense, and probably not go with the narrative of, oh, they're doing it because they're black. No, they're doing it because a 3-year-old got shot. They're doing it because tourists come to that city and get mugged. They're doing it because you're stopping the ebb and flow and the commerce and the things that attract people to that city. Is going to turn that city into a place where you can't attract the money that it normally would attract. And that's going to be that. That's when things really start going bad.
As young as 3 years old being shot. I mean, where does that happen? I think it's a bad idea to fear what this president is doing. I mean, he actually lives in the city now. I mean, come on. He would be foolish, I think, to ignore things like that. A child 3 years old being shot, or people being shot on the bus. I mean, that happened in upper Northwest Washington, D.C. So, I mean, yeah, I think I
People
agree.
in upper Northwest and like the areas, because it's hard finding actual DC residents here in this area. It's mostly like bureaucrats and whatnot. It's not the real DC people.
Yeah.
Do they generally support this? Do they feel like they want crime to be under control, or are they against it?
I do. I believe that most people that live here, that work hard every day and have families, they want the crime rate to be brought under control. They want the situation of, like I said, children being shot, seniors being assaulted. They want that under control. Okay. And I believe that this is the best thing that has happened to this city in a very, very long time, for the president to take control and, of the police, of the crime. I think it's a great idea. I really, really do.
Question for me now. Where in DC, I'm new to DC and I actually live in Virginia on the borderline in Arlington. If I wanted to go talk to real DC people, not bureaucrats, not lobbyists, not people working in the area, like people that are actually born and raised here, where would I go to find them and actually ask questions like this?
I would say, kind of in the probably just northwest and southeast, from like the higher
She's not going to Southeast DC. You can forget about that. She's not going to go to no Southeast DC. She might go to the Northwest and find a few DC residents there, but she's not finna go to Southeast. You can forget about that. And I wouldn't recommend her go to Southeast DC either. Now, Southeast DC was a little bit different when I was there. It was, closer to Marion Barry, and I don't know what it is like now. But I don't think she's going to go to Southeast DC. I don't think she should anyway.
rate of I guess socioeconomic areas, and then maybe where people were struggling. Right. I think really actually where people are struggling.
What like if you could give me like a how about like a shopping area that I could look up, that where I could go, there's people walking around that I could walk up to on the street, maybe.
You better walk up to them with the police if you're going to the Southeast. I'm telling you that right now. They gonna bust your head, lady. Don't go to Southeast. The crazy thing about yeah, lady, please don't go to Southeast DC. But these people are losing their vouchers. I think this is connected with people losing their vouchers. Crime is going to go up everywhere now that Section 8 is being cut. I know nobody's going to talk about it. Excuse me. Ooh, let me wake all the way up. I was supposed to do my workout first. Excuse me. But I believe this is connected to the Section 8 vouchers and people having less of the Section 8. But they got this connected to black people and a black thing. White people are losing their Section 8 like 90 going north. It's more white people that's losing their vouchers than anybody. But the robins and all this stuff, I think it might be connected to the adjustments that people are making from not having so much government assistance.
Like a city center area where there's like people just walking that I could talk to?
I'd say Pennsylvania Avenue, southeast.
What would the cross street be?
That would be it would be more like Potomac Avenue neighborhood, the Potomac Avenue neighborhood.
Let me put that just in case that, thank you for this information. Because I like.
Where? Sure.
Hold on. Potomac, what was it?
Potomac Avenue.
Avenue area.
We're going to see this lady get her mic taken, her camera taken. They're going to be having her laid on the ground. They're going to be filming her. Brought your ass over here to Potomac, huh? What happened to you over here to Potomac? You took our camera? Lady, don't go over there. They ain't going to stop answering none of your questions. I don't think. So don't go over there, please. They're going to take your mic, your chains. They're going to be filming, recording your ass, running.
Right, because back when I was in New York and I was covering a lot of things, for me, it was very easy to find neighborhoods because I was from there. And I always like to talk to the real people. Like when you go into New York City, it's really hard. Everybody's coming in.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to go warm up my little, yeah.
Going and they're more wealthy and they have different opinions. I used to go to the Bronx, to Harlem, and people's opinions are wildly different than you would expect.
Right.
So,
well, my view is that there are people that have actually moved out of the district, but also those people too have a great view. They have an understanding. Those that actually were born here, raised here, and then eventually became adults and moved into the suburbs, they understand that they want safety in the city as well. When we come down to work or to shop or to have dinner, we want to be able to feel comfortable. I mean, who wouldn't want safety?
Exactly. And that is why Democrats are going to sink themselves once again with this type of issue. Who doesn't want safety? Who doesn't want to be able to have a night out on the town, have a nice little dinner, right? Without having to look over the shoulder and wonder, hey, is this guy about to rob me? Is this little 12-year-old about to stick me up? He's about to pull something out. Why are his hands in his pockets? Who doesn't want that? Exactly. We all do. Like, that was a rhetorical question. So it's absolutely hilarious that Democrats just reflexively just, oh, no, Trump. Oh no, we got to oppose it. We got to oppose it. Because it's like, bro, it's idiotic. It's idiotic.
Ate much of what they took. Instead, they just trashed the place, as this video obtained by our news partner WTOP.
Everything Trump do, they got to oppose. You know that. Everything he do, they got to oppose. Now, what do you do about this? What do we do about this, y'all? All this gonna do is make the stores close and leave the neighborhood. Then you ain't gonna have no store to go to. Then it's gonna be nothing but abandoned buildings. I just don't understand how they think this is gonna help their community. If you did this on the other side of town, I'm not promoting that nobody do this, but it would make a little more sense if it was in somebody else's neighborhood opposed to your own. You're supposed to keep your neighborhood safe, keep your neighborhood going, because if you don't, everything closes in your neighborhood, then you got nothing. Go to the other neighborhoods and cause trouble, and maybe not in your own. Just a thought, but maybe never cause trouble. Maybe that's a thought too.
He shows. We asked the couple what they think of President Trump's plan to federalize city police and deploy more officers and the National Guard.
I'm telling Trump, just send the boys to bend around because this is crazy. And then you see Dollar Tree closing, CVS closed down, 7-Eleven closed down. We trying to put a store in your community, then you do this.
This is the CVS she mentioned that closed at the next closest one on it.
See, this is the only thing that's gonna happen. This is the only thing that's gonna happen. No other solution but to close down. If you keep robbing from your own community, then what? You're gonna be forced to go to another community anyway. I just don't understand how this makes sense. This makes absolutely no sense to rob your own neighborhood.
do this.
This is the CVS she mentioned that closed. At the next closest one on H Street, you can't even so much as buy a $2 bottle of soap without asking an employee to unlock the display case.
The city keeps saying crime is down, but do you feel safe?
No, I don't think so. Crime is down. Crime is up.
And look who owns the store. This is basically America. No store is owned by the blacks, but it's in the black neighborhoods. And then no matter who owns the store in the neighborhood, they're ripped off. The darker the skin, the more the theft. I'm just saying. And they say crime is down. There's no way in the world I shop at this store. I'm trying to go get me something real quick. I just jump out the car. I'm on the road. I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? The landlord ain't waiting all day. I'm trying to go. And I got to sit here and wait for a customer. I got to push a button and wait for a customer to come bring me something that's already at the counter by themselves because they don't want to stock these places with a bunch of people. So I got to wait from that person that's already by themselves to ring out 3-4 people and then come back here and open this for my one soap. Nah, man, I would never shop here.
Crime is down, but do you feel safe?
No, I don't think so. Crime is down. Crime is up.
In DC? Who told that lie?
And there you go. And there you go. Whenever you talk about crime in DC, Democrats' reflexive answer is, well, crime is down. Crime is down. But when you actually go and talk to the residents, what are you talking about? Crime is up. Who told that lie? Right? When you actually go and talk to the people who are walking the streets, not the bureaucrats, not the Democrats who are living with their bodyguards and their protection on a daily basis, so they never get bothered. No, the real individuals who are living, nah, bro, crime is most definitely up. That is crazy. But once again, I've got more.
So everybody tripping about Trump releasing the National Guard out there in D.C. Everybody tripping about Trump putting the military in them towns. Well, if you're not a criminal, if you're not out there in them streets doing anything you ain't got no business doing, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're in my
sidewalk niggas winning, man. Sidewalk niggas are winning. Based on what that little, I should have had my little bombs and everything ready. Where's my little thing at? I should have had my bombs and everything. Yeah. I should have had that ready, man, as soon as he said that. Because if you ain't doing nothing wrong. But you got to adjust that a little bit. Because you know, in all fairness, there's going to be some black folks that get approached that ain't doing nothing wrong. And it's just going to be wrong place, wrong time. And how they handle the situation is going to be how the situation go. We all know that. We can't pretend like when you send the police into a crime-ridden area that there's some good people that live there that don't have nothing to do with what's going on. They just live there. So you think that's not true? No, seriously. It's going to be some people that get approached that ain't doing nothing wrong. But they just going to have to deal with it for this particular time. There's too much shit going on. Bells and whistles in the building.
the gunslinger, if you're not the street runner, if you're not the one that's out there being notorious in those streets, if you're not the one putting tears in parents' eyes for no reason, for things, for stuff, if you're not out there terrorizing people, just wreaking havoc on the streets, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're not the problem, don't make yourself the problem. When the military hit them streets and they start grabbing people by the neck, I'm gonna be right there on my porch with a nice margarita, sitting there chilling, saying, I told you so. I mother freaking told you so.
It sounds like he waiting on it to happen. He done must got jacked up by a couple street cats.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But once again, with these types of videos, I always say there's more.
Like, did I miss something? But if you're a regular civilian, I feel like you shouldn't have nothing to really worry about. Like, that's the same shit that be having everybody fucked up out here is the fear tactic, bro. Like, because you see military people and all this stuff that's doing a job that has nothing to do with you. They are removing homeless and they are getting rid of people that are committing petty crimes against innocent people like us. So what are you actually really fucking crying about? You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, like, boy, I love the homeless people, bro. But everybody that's out there ain't homeless because they mentally like fucked up. Some people is homeless by choice and some people made terrible life choices and they want to be freeloaders. While we get.
But when they get a hold of you, you gonna cry too. So all I'm saying is, anytime you send the police with good intention, what's that saying? The pathway to hell is paved with good intentions, or the road to hell is paved with good intentions, or something like that. Something to the sort. Just because you have good intentions doesn't mean that the outcome is going to be that what you want. And sometimes there's going to be other people that are affected negatively based on what you're trying to do. And trust me, they already had that factored in. When they set the military, they already had it factored in that some people going to be uncomfortable with this. And they're okay with it. Trust me, they're weighing out 3-year-olds getting shot and you being uncomfortable if we slam you a little bit. They're weighing it out. And they're choosing to take that you're going to be uncomfortable for a little bit.
To struggle and work hard and try to work hard to make a living, you know what I'm saying? And y'all so worried about how they come in with the streets and all that. Like, yeah, bro, because the YNs, the young kid, the young generation is out of hand, bro. Like, it is too out of hand now, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't commit no crimes or nothing. So when I see them and shit in the city, I'm like, cool.
I'm 100% real man said member for 4 months. Salute KB in the chat. Salute, salute, salute.
Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm just driving past. Like, what they gonna do? Harm me for not doing nothing? I don't think so, bro. Like, that's the thing. Law enforcement don't fuck with people for no fucking reason, bro. Like, that shit happens on rare fucking occasion. But 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, you done did some shit to get yourself in trouble with the fucking law. Like, I hate people, bro.
Hey, he spoke some facts. If you are not out committing any crimes, then you don't have anything to worry about. It is that simple. It's the same thing with illegal immigration or deportation, right? If you're a legal citizen, you don't have anything to worry about. Which is why I find it weird how Democrats, none of our workers want to come to work. Well, are they all illegal then? Because if they weren't illegal, they wouldn't have anything to worry about. I've shown you guys a video of a legal citizen being stopped by ICE, ICE realizing, oh, this isn't the guy we were looking for, and letting him go. As a matter of fact, I have another one in a video today showing the exact same type of situation. ICE realizing, oh, this is the wrong guy. This is a legal citizen. Sorry, going about your business. So we apologize. Have a great day. But I thought they were deporting anybody and everybody, right? Now, I want y'all to take a close listen to this last clip, because even when these Democrats try to get out here and lie, they actually spill out the truth when you just sit back and let them speak. It's kind of interesting. Check out this clip of this citizen.
DC is fine. You know, it's nothing wrong with DC that doesn't happen anywhere else, you know, in the States. Just their presence is good if the DC police need assistance, but I don't think they need.
I don't like when they say that. DC is fine. There's nothing that's happening nowhere else. It's almost like we are sanctioning the killing of our young black people all over America. It's fine that we dropping black boys and robbing everybody and they're getting laid down and going to prison. It's fine. It's happening in New Orleans. It's happening in Jackson, Mississippi. It's happening in Memphis. It's happening in Chicago. It's happening in California. We're just like everybody else. A Negro is supposed to die or go to jail. This is nothing new. This is the same way it's supposed to go. Business as usual. Some of these old cats, they don't give a good hoot about nothing. Do we really like this? Do we like what's going on or what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Some communities and some people get to live in so much peace, but our young boys, we never get to live in peace. We get to, the ones that get to live in peace go through hell because the ones that don't get to live in peace get to talk crap about everybody else that do. You ain't from the hood. You lame. You didn't grow up like I grew up. You ain't real. And I used to be one of the ones doing that to people. It's crazy when you grow up and realize, like, damn, how much dysfunction that you grew up in and how much dysfunction you caused on somebody else's child just for being in a two-parent household. We won't be honest. In our community, we will wreck a kid's psyche and wreck a kid's confidence that just got a daddy at the house. We'll turn a young boy into a criminal trying to prove to us that he's tough. We'll turn a young girl into a hoochie mama or a whore because she trying to prove that she down just like everybody else. And that's what we do, but we attracted to that because it's fun. It's fun in the streets. It's fun in our culture. But at some point, we got to grow up. And this brother is saying that this is okay. It's okay. This is happening everywhere. But is it okay? Should it be happening everywhere? Are we going to do anything about it or no?
The National Guard. I've been robbed. I'm a legit citizen. I've been robbed and everything. So some cities are worse. I'm a legit citizen. I've been robbed and everything. So some cities are worse than DC. And the crime rate has gone down.
And the young people, they are kind of out there. I don't know what their problem is, but they getting kind of outrageous. That's in DC and in Maryland and New York, everywhere.
Now, hopefully you caught it. I actually played it twice, so you didn't miss it. He said, I'm a real citizen. I've been robbed, but in the same hand, he said DC is fine. But he himself has actually been robbed.
Yeah, that's what I don't get, because it's the normal. It's just the normal. He didn't die. You know, people get robbed every day, B. That's how they look at it. Yeah, he didn't die. He got robbed. He right here to tell the story. So I guess everything cool. And, you know, it's crazy, man. Like I said, the dysfunction that we grow up with is absolutely crazy. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get to this other video. I had to play this, man. All right, so we got to end this one. And we'll go to my boy, Dr. Umar, real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right, so let's get into this.
And y'all thought he was going to be a principal. I could tell just by that little shit he did. Those little motions that he just did, it took about 5 seconds.
This is on Cooking with Frank.
But that makes me think things. No, that doesn't prove that he's a drug addict, but those movements that he made were very drug addict-ish. We're going to continue on. We're going to see more. We're going to see more because I want y'all to understand this man has raised $1.6+ million on a Hotep hustle. Talking black power shit, and he's done nothing. Y'all have bought this nigga a $400,000 smoking spot that's soon to be sold onto another investor. That's crazy, bro. So he spent $400,000 on the school. I mean, where's the other $1.2 million? They compromised the account, brothers and sisters. No, they didn't. They shut that bitch down and told you to kick rocks, and we'll holler at you in a minute, so don't go nowhere.
Peace and black power, family.
I didn't know Dr. Umar smoked weed. I don't know if that means he can't be a teacher. There's a lot of teachers that smoke weed. Beautiful one, salute to you. She done, oh Lord, she done fell out the bushes. I ain't even see this. Hold up, wait a minute now. Hold up now. Beautiful one, say happy Saturday, Kwame, in the chat. I'm glad to see you back. They can't stop Bustlife. Salute to you, beautiful one. Oh, they dang sure derailed us now. They got both of us, boy. They got, hey, beautiful one, I told them I saw you on the yard when you was in YouTube jail on the other side. I was running around the brick wall, you know, but we could see through the gate. They had a little gate in between us. You was on the female side. I saw you with your braids. You were running, doing your push-ups. You were staying in shape. I was on the other side running and looking at you, checking you out. But good to see you back, beautiful one. We were both locked up in the same facility.
Bro, I'm blowing a little smoke to the ancestors. I'm on a sacred rock of FDMG. I'm sitting on a sacred rock, the RBG rock, and this is the sacred tree. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is the sacred tree.
Hey, man, he just needed to turn the camera around so he can keep smoking without y'all seeing it, man. Ain't nothing sacred about this tree. The sacred tree is in his hand that he lighted up, hitting that bug. That's some high shit he doing right now, y'all. Pay Umar no attention. I done been high before. I know what he's doing. This is that sacred tree. Flip this around real quick. Yeah, y'all, this is a sacred tree right here. We just at the FGB Academy. We looking at the sacred tree. He ain't watered that tree since it's been on the property. He don't know nothing about that tree. He just need to turn the camera so he can smoke. Come on, y'all. Yeah, hey, Dr. Umar a troll. I'm starting to see this now. He a troll. You're going to address Stephen A. back on Gil's podcast, speaking on the bus again. I'm going to end. They think they slick. I'm not falling for that trap again. I am going to end the live on YouTube. So if you haven't downloaded Twitch yet, download Twitch and sign up for my Twitch, Kwame Brown Bustlife 912. I will be responding and going over that little back and forth video, that pre-record on Twitch and Twitch only. I will not be responding to that video on YouTube. I'll be responding on Twitch. Yes. Trying to get a brother flagged again. The Twitch is right here. It's right here. You can join on Twitch, and then you will hear my response. I will not be responding on YouTube. No. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Akimi. But yeah, man, he just doing some high stuff right here, man. He just doing some high stuff. That's all he's doing.
Tree of FDMG. This is the sacred tree of FDMG. This is the sacred tree of FDMG. And this is the sacred rock. Sacred tree with tree of FDMG.
It's the sacred tree of FGMG. Oh, shoot. It's one right over there. Look just like it. It's a sacred tree, but it's one right here. Look just like it. What's so sacred about this tree? And now it's a sacred rock. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Boy. Man, we still got to get him $40,000 for the school, man. Y'all got to get that man cash apps. Don't let him lose this school that he been using. Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, Ifa Tunde. We got to get the man 40,000 and keep the school.
And this is the sacred rock. Sacred tree with the sacred rock.
Yes, brothers and sisters, when Dr. Umar is getting high, it is not really getting high. It is libations. It is giving back to the spirits that made this scam possible. This nigga said, I don't smoke. He said, I don't smoke. I don't know how to smoke. But yet when he smokes a cigar that's used for rolling blunts,
Yeah, we trying to contact Kick. I got somebody contacting Kick. I might have to jump off all these platforms for Kick if they can come with the right bag. So we're going to contact Kick to see what's up. But right now, we just doing it this way. But I heard Kick, you can say whatever you want to say. So I might be a Kick type of guy.
hits it and he does not cough once. Anybody who doesn't smoke, who inhales that thing, they will cough. He hit that shit like a champ. And he's talking about sacred trees. And he's talking about sacred rocks. We're going to get to the sacred rock in a minute. And not the rock that he painted red, black, and green. That is not a sacred rock. That is just a rock that this nigga painted red, black, and green. Yeah, he's not giving anything to the gods. That nigga is smoking a cigar. We don't know if it's weed or not. But it's definitely in a weed wrapper. And he's definitely hitting it like it's weed. Let's go to the next clip, because this is the one that, you know, convinced me that you niggas have donated to a basehead who knows how to talk good. Roll the clip. All right, we have Dr. Umar walking down the street, across the street from the school, and he's distracted. He's distracted. What could he see? Shout out to Lennon Honor, man. I know Umar hates your ass. What is he fiddling with on the ground? What could have caught his attention? Oh, shit. A small white rock. This is the sacred rock that this nigga is really talking about. It is not that red, black, and green rock.
Man, I don't believe that was no sacred rock. I don't believe that what he talking about, man. I don't know if Dr. Umar's on no rock. I don't think the man on no rock. He might be on a little weed.
We need about $1.5 million for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy renovation. We need about $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $1.5 million for the Garvey building. We need $2 million overall. So we're going to play and we're going to hit the day. We're going to play and we're going to hit the day, family. Let me show you what we're about to do. Let me show you what we're about to do, family. We're about to get us some money for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We're about to get some money. I need that 1.2 right there. Y'all see that? That's what we need. That's what we need, that 1.2 mil. Y'all see that? That will get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the whole campus. This will take care of the whole campus, family. This will take care of the whole campus, family. That 1.2, that will take care of the whole campus. So we're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifa Tunde style. We're going to do Wheel of Fortune, Ifa Tunde style.
Did he say Wheel of Fortune? Oh, man. This is the funniest nigga in the world. He said we're going to play Wheel of Fortune, Ifa Tunde style. What does Ifa Tunde mean? What the heck does Ifa Tunde mean? No, this is not a joke, Biz. He recorded this. We're going to do Wheel of Fortune. We need this for the whole school. We need this for the whole school. We're going to do this Ifa Tunde style. Like this nigga, he got to be high. I need some of that swagger dash he on. Well, actually, I don't want to be that high. I don't want to get that high. I like the swagger dash I got. It allows me to function and be focused. But I don't want to be this high.
Now, y'all got to help me out because I don't know how to gamble. And I see all kind of shit. I see a wheel. I see the bar. How do I play this? We need this money for FDMG, family. I'm going to put 20. I'm going to put 20 on it. This is not FDMG money. This is my money.
So you have an organization?
A school that we're building in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm a school psychologist. And we're raising money. We have 2 schools.
We're almost done the small one, but we need $1 million for the big. So.
Good luck. I have to sell.
We're so glad you stopped by.
All
Let's
right.
have some fun.
In order for you to win the million,
Yes.
you need to play 5. Now, if you don't
gotta
win
play-
the million, it's okay. So this one has to be here.
Okay. Now it's spun automatically.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You could do
Okay, I can do it now. I can do it now.
nothing.
Okay. And how do I know how much money I have left? Credits.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let me do another one. We doing another one. Do I still get the
Last one.
last one, y'all? $20 go that fast.
Yeah, because you're playing the 5 now. Okay, try this one. You want to play more?
Try another one. Okay. Okay, mama. Thank you. I'm not doing too good. I lost $20 in 1 minute, y'all. I can't do this. I just spent $20. We did 3 spins. We didn't hit for FDMG. Okay. The ancestors don't want me to get the money this way. The ancestors don't want me to get the money this way, family. We got to get the money with the donations. Hit the Cash App. Y'all want me to go broke? Hit the Cash App. $ FDMG school. Hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/F. Play the dollar machine. Where the dollar machine at? Somebody said play the dollar machine. We got to get these schools done, family.
We got to get these schools done, family. We got to get the school done, family. So this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna put your money in this machine, knowing I'm not gonna win shit. But long as I have a reason, money.
Play a minute. Okay, do it now. Okay, now it's spun automatically.
Million is okay. So this one has to be here.
Okay, now it's spun automatically.
Yeah.
So I don't. Okay, I can do it now. I can do it now.
Nothing.
Okay, and how do I know how?
This nigga don't even know how to work a slot machine. That lady said nothing. How do you not know how to work a slot machine? Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, shoot. Happy Saturday. Did I miss a second one? Dr. Umar Johnson, the OG Black Lives Matter scammer. Welcome back, Mr. Brown. Genesis here. Is this Genesis 1? Salute. Ifatunde. Salute to you, beautiful one. Ifatunde. Boy, this boy here. Salute, salute. He don't even know how to play god dang on the slots. That lady say nothing. Let's wait till y'all hear. Let's listen to her say it.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Is there a school? Nothing. Come on, dog. Come on, Dr. Umar. This can't be real. Not the doctor with all these degrees. Got to resort to gambling?
Now.
Nothing.
Okay. And how do I know how much money I have left? Credits.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let me do another one. We doing another one. Do I still get the
Last one.
last one, y'all? $20 go that fast.
Yeah, because you're playing the 5 now. Okay, try this one. You want to play more?
Try another one. Okay. Okay, mama. Thank you. I'm not doing too good. I lost $20 in 1 minute, y'all. I can't do this. I just spent $20. We did 3 spins. We didn't hit for FDMG. Okay. The ancestors don't want me to get the money this way. The ancestors don't want me to get the money this way, family. We got to get the money with the donations. Hit the Cash App. Y'all want me to go broke? Hit the Cash App. $.
Boy, this nigga good. Anything he do, he go back to asking for some money. The ancestors don't want me to get the money this way. You send it to me. Oh, man. Man, the Fed's going to have a field day with this nigga. Man, this is not the school money. This is my money. It's not the school money. This is my money. Lose and then ask you for donate. I'm going to take him to Caesar's Casino. I'm going to take him to Caesar's Casino when he comes down here. All right, now, Miss Collins, he going to be rubbing all on you now. And he looking for them Ifatunde sisters. The griff over. Man, listen, this dude here, this is a funny dude. The ancestors. It's the ancestors. They don't want me to get the money this way. It's the ancestors.
On FDMG school. Hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/F. Play the dollar machine. Where the dollar machine at? Somebody said play the dollar machine. We got to get these schools. Play the dollar machine. Where the dollar machine?
Man, what did he look left and right like that for, man? Hold on. I gotta slow this down.
PayPal.me/F. Play the dollar machine. Where the dollar machine at? Somebody said.
That he said, where the dollar machine at? Play the video where Umar called his fake goon. Umar called some goon? Yeah, I ain't know Umar called no goon.
Play the dollar machine. We got to get these schools done, family.
We got to get these schools done, family. We got to get the school done, family. So this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna put your money in this machine, knowing I'm not gonna win shit. But long as I have a reason, I could win $1.2 million on this little slot machine. So yeah, in the name of FDMG, I got to do this. This is what we got to do. And if this don't work, we got to send me some more money. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This nigga is a real psychopath, allegedly. Every time he takes an L, it's we. But when somebody asks him a question, he tell him to get the fuck off the live if you don't donate. This dude is really crazy, man. He has took this hotep hustle. He looked like he gonna go to federal prison. I mean, that's yet to be seen. He could possibly get away. I don't know how, but it's possible. But this nigga looks high as hell right here. Look at him. He don't know how to gamble either. Yeah, he don't know how to smoke or gamble. But we've seen this nigga doing both. Whenever he smokes or gambles, it's some fancy machine. It is called atonement. When you do it, it's called gambling. Y'all bought this shit for almost 20 years, man. I'm not done yet, though. We have more evidence that points to this nigga being a straight-up dope head. Roll the next clip.
You feel me? Because they'll never know.
That takes somebody.
I didn't know the electricians rolled out.
I seen the van pull off.
How long ago?
Probably like 20 minutes ago.
You know what? That need to go back inside. Don't try to use that to get inside.
Get all your stuff, whatever you
ain't
need.
got no fire in that room where we was at, right? No match. You took the match, the two lighters?
I took them out. I threw them out.
Pull that. You know what? They should have never opened the side door, bro. It's cool, but that was never. You ready, black man? You know where we going?
Drop squad.
Drop squad. Let's rock and roll. Drop squad. Roll them out. I'm trying to figure out why this school bus is here. What's up with the school bus? I don't know. I guess they drop it off. All right. Drop squad kitchen. Where Albert at? Kalia, come on.
Now, I know why I got my two lighters, but why does he have two lighters in a school? Why does he have two lighters in a school, and why is he alarmed to see a school bus at a school? It makes no sense.
Shit. Did y'all hear that?
Now, what do y'all think he meant when he asked his homeboy, there ain't no fire in there, is it? Make sure ain't no fire in there, right? What does he mean by fire? I'll tell you what he means. Yeah, he was making that same noise inside the building. I guarantee you. Y'all have bought this. Well, the building is about to be gone, so this is about to be over. The school hustle is about to be over. But y'all bought this man a $400,000 crack spot. for him and his homeboys to get blowed, allegedly. We're going to look at one last clip, and I want you to understand this nigga is outside at one.
Oh, that was his homeboy? I thought he was asking the fire chief. I thought he was asking like the fire chief, hey, is there anything going on in there? That's what I thought he was asking. I didn't know he was asking a homeboy. Damn.
One in the morning, pouring water on himself, looking like he just indulged in some libations or whatever he wants to call them when he does drugs. Let's roll this last clip, man. If this ain't evidence that this man is, a dopehead, then, I don't know what to tell y'all. I keep saying allegedly, but it looks like it. It looks like it to me, man. I didn't think this when I first knew of him scamming, but shit, I think it now. Let's check it out.
Got the water. Got the water. Got the water. Blah. I'm working. I'm working, brothers and sisters. Getting ready for your festival. Got the water. Got the water. Got the water. Blah. I'm working.
What the hell? You working? You sitting down on the step doing nothing. Are you hot? Are you hot, my friend? Oh man, this dude Lennon Honor been watching this nigga Umar. You sitting on your step at nighttime. It looked like you in regular clothes. Fresh haircut, everything. And you just start dumping water on yourself. So what, you working? All right, he working, y'all. I'm finna finish eating this part right here. He working.
Water. Got the water. Got the water. Blah. I'm working. I'm working, brothers and sisters. Getting ready for your festival. It's an African family festival, baby. I'm here. I'm on Dr. Papa Boulevard, Ifatunde Avenue. It's the real Wakanda. Wetting the locks. Ooh, it feels so good. Woo! Woo! I'm happy to be nappy right now. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Woo, this water feels good at 1 in the morning on Dr. Papa Boulevard. This water feels good at 1 in the morning at Dr. Papa Boulevard. This water feels good 1 in the morning at Ifatunde Avenue. This water feels good 1 in the morning, Ifatunde Avenue, brothers and sisters. I'm not done. Woo! Woo!
So he dumping water on himself at 1 a.m. yelling, woo, woo. Ifatunde Avenue, hit the Cash App. And nobody thought nothing when they saw this video. Woo, woo, hit the Cash App. Ground shopping, Umar. Man. Yeah, King Randall is. I love King Randall, exactly. He show you what he do with his money. He show you everything about the school. But Ifatunde, not so much. Ifatunde tripping. You know, I popped the molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Man, he say 1 in the morning, he pouring water on his head. For what? What has this got to do with Prince of Pan-Africanism? Why are you up at 1 in the morning? Shouldn't you be grading some papers or reading a book? You're doing something that scholars do. Instead of doing something that scholars do, he out 1 in the morning. Same MO. He says something wild and then hit the Cash out. Yeah, this is crazy, Paul. Salute to you. Appreciate it. He says the same thing over and over again. God, dog, 1 o'clock in the morning. Why is he not reading the book? Oh, Kwame, the man just be happy to be nappy. Stop hating. Hey, Miss Collins, my bad. I ain't know I was hating. I'm happy to be nappy too, but I ain't finna be sitting on no stoop of a school that's not open at 1 a.m. pouring water over my head, talking about hit the cash app. How far is this place from Philly? How long of a drive is Delaware to Philly? Like 2 hours? This nigga drove way up here to get up here and pour water over his head at 1 o'clock in the morning. 40 minutes? An hour? Hour and a half. Some people say hour and a half. This is crazy, man.
Dr. Papa Boulevard. This water feels good 1 in the morning at Ifatunde Avenue. This water feels good 1 in the morning, Ifatunde Avenue, brothers and sisters. I'm not done. Woo! Woo! I'm getting high off the people because I loves the people.
Ooh. This is the sacred tree of FDMG, and this is the sacred rock. This is the
because I loves the woo. Woo! I'm getting high off the people because I loves the people. Woo! I'm getting high off the people because I loves the people. Woo! I'm getting high off the people because I loves the people.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is the sacred tree of FDMG, and this is the sacred rock. Sacred tree with the sacred rock.
See this?
Yeah, brothers and sisters, your money has been smoked up, in my opinion.
See this?
Yeah, brothers and sisters, your money has been smoked up, in my opinion.
Your money has been smoked up, in my opinion. I don't know if he's smoking or not. I know that's strange to go into front of a school at 1 o'clock in the morning. But we got one more video. It's on Street Media TV. It shows Dr. Umar in a different light. I didn't know Dr. Umar came after people for asking them simple questions. But it was a kid that was like 14 or 15. And they asked Dr. Umar, hey, where the school was at? I was like 15 when you first started, saying there was going to be a school. Where's the school? And Dr. Umar went off, boy. If he protect children, he dang sure know how to hurt them too at the same time. Because he finna go off on this video. So here go Dr. Umar in rare form.
Let's check out another classroom. I'm getting hyped right now for the grand opening. Who coming to the grand opening? Let me check in with the Germaniacs. Where my queens at? Let me check in with my Germaniacs. Where my 5'5", nappy hair, all natural, conscious, committed, revolutionary sisters? Where you at, ladies? Where my Germaniacs at? Where my queens at? Where my Germaniacs at? I need some hearts from my Germaniacs. Where the queens at? Nappy, natural. Where my queens at? Where my Germaniacs at? Where my queens at? Where my Germaniacs at?
The city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. That if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus.
So we all know that Umar Johnson is in serious trouble. You know, he's on the brink of losing the school, losing it all. And he tried to run interference and come out and say that his accounts was frozen because he knew that this was coming down the pike. He went and made this sorry behind video saying that he was emailing the banks for 4 months and they would not get back to him. But my whole thing is, where's your team? Who is the people that's handling all this stuff behind closed doors for you? Those bills should have been paid. If you collected all this money prior to your accounts being frozen, why wasn't the bills paid? Those bills should have been paid. You collected over $1.6 million that's recorded. You could have had 3-4 schools open by now, right? And who's running? Where's the secretary? Who's the people running the administration part of the school, right? You are supposed to be a scholar, right? You're not a business person. Where are the people at that's handling the business? So now everybody's just coming for Umar Johnson online, and he created this environment for himself because of his egotistical attitude and behavior that's unbecoming of a teacher. So now Tariq, he's had his wars with Tariq Nasheed. So now Tariq Nasheed, he's gotten wind of this, and he's come out because we've seen them go back and forth online over the years. And and Tariq say, I'm a descendant. And he's calling him out. Because remember, he said that he was a descendant of Frederick Douglass. And Frederick Douglass family members came out and said, man, we don't know that dude, man. He ain't no descendant of nobody. And I've talked to Umar Johnson's father and asked him that. He just started laughing. So listen, man, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to this dude, man. I don't know when it comes to this dude. And to me,
don't nobody know when it comes to this dude. I don't know why some of the stuff he's doing it. But hey, this is Dr. Umar Johnson. Let's get to some of the let's see some of the videos he had up here.
I can't scam you because you ain't got no money to scam.
Listen.
I can't scam you because you ain't got no money to scam. I got Negroes saying Dr. Umar's scamming and they ain't got no money to scam. You the brokest Negro on my Instagram live talking about stop scamming people. And you the Bahama scam you. You got 2 quarters and 3 nickels in your damn pocket talking about stop scamming. How can a broke man complain about getting scammed? Brother, please hit the Cash App, family. The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja.
Damn. Hey, Umar don't play. All right, no problem. Yeah, I see you, little crusty ninja. Hey, he gonna go off on you either way it go, boy. That dang on Umar go off. I gotta hear that again. Yeah, the school was been over. You was 12. Oh, okay, you little crusty nigga. What the dude do? He ain't do nothing wrong.
Talking about stop scamming. How can a broke man complain about getting scammed? Brother, please hit the Cash App, family. The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ass ninja. Talking about he was 12.
I heard one coon said he can't wait till I come to his city because he gonna pull up. Then pull up then. Then pull up then.
Brother Witt, $25. Thank you, brother. You canceled the payment? Brother Witt, you canceled your $25? Must have a white girl. It's okay, brother. Love you anyway. But anyway.
You cancel your $25? Must have a white girl. Anyway. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. That nigga say you cancel your $25? That's okay. Must have a white girl. That nigga know how to play on heartstrings, bro. He keep the women on his side because he always talking about white and black and all this other shit. So now he say, oh, don't worry about it, brother. You got a white woman? That's why you want your $25 back. That nigga here crazy, man.
Then pull up then.
Brother Witt, $25. Thank you, brother. You canceled the payment? Brother Witt, you canceled your $25? Must have a white girl. It's okay, brother. Love you anyway. But anyway.
Sister Tammy Gilmore, you want a $2 refund? I'll be damned if I give you 8 quarters back. You don't even want to give 8 quarters to black boys?
I saw like 2 or 3 ugly husband, ugly wife couples on YouTube making videos about Dr. Umar. How can you make a video about me when you look like hell? I know why y'all got married, because don't nobody want her and don't nobody want him. I know why y'all got married, because don't nobody want her and don't nobody want him. God forgive me.
I can't post on Facebook right now. I'm suspended for calling somebody a booty bandit. I can't post on Facebook right now because I call somebody a down low booty bandit.
And to that we say, hold on, I got a Ku Klux Klan member on my page. Let me block this Ku Klux Klan member. Nobody scared of y'all no more. Fuck out of here. Okay. If you are a black man with children to a white woman, listen to me, Snow Bunny loving brothers. I'm doing this seminar for the benefit of the children.
And see, this is,
man, this Negro is crazy. Yo, that N-word Umar having fun with his character. Yeah, man, he having a great time playing this Ifa Tunde. Welcome back, welcome back to the Busty Buzz. Salute to the chat. Salute to you, Russell Red. What do you say, Bucky Tears? Salute.
all the clownery and buffoonery, right, and coonery and all the other stuff that you want, like this stuff that this dude does, man. You know, and he caters to a lot of black women to get the attention of black women the same way these Baptist preachers do. Like he peeped the weakness in the game and he's exploiting, right? He knows what he's doing. And now a lot of people's been on to his kind game for a long time, but now the chickens is coming home to roost, right? And listen, this guy, man, this guy is not a good person. But Tariq Nasheed wasn't finished. He doubled down by saying this.
Again, like I said, a decade ago, I said this school it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And a lot of people are looking at this as the nail in the coffin for Pan-Africanism. You know, Umar says he's the prince of Pan-Africanism. And as we see, Pan-Africanism is, you know, it's been hanging by a thread, the whole ideology of it. And there's a symbolism here, the symbolic collapse of the school and Pan-Africanism. This is what it is. The school was not just a personal mission. It presented itself as like a Pan-African institution, named with Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. And what's interesting, Frederick Douglass was not a Pan-Africanist, by the way. Frederick Douglass, you know, he stood on lineage business here. And, you know, for a long time, Umar was saying that he was a descendant of, you know, Frederick Douglass, and then the Frederick Douglass.
When coming to America, meet Harlem Nights. Salute to you. He not a doctor. The school never heard of him. Really? So he not a doctor and he not a descendant from Frederick Douglass? Because he been saying this the whole time. Y'all got to send me the video of somebody proving that he's not kin to Frederick Douglass, because, man, that's his whole stick. There's no way he not kin to Frederick Douglass. That got to be his brother or some shit. This is what he talk about all the time. Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, them got to be his first cousins, ain't it? You got to show me this. Show it to me, please.
His family came out and said, no, that's not true. But that's another thing. Again, I'm not here to do a gotcha on the brother.
So wait a minute. This must be true. That's Tariq Nasheed saying that the family already proved that, or already said that they don't know him. Anybody know what video, or I can find a video of the family saying they don't know Dr. Umar Johnson?
True. But that's another thing. Again, I'm not here to do a gotcha on the brother. I'm not trying to dogpile on him. I know a lot of people are kind of dogpiling on him. I don't want to go that route. I'm not trying to go there. But, you know, this was presented as it was going to be a Pan-African institution meant to unify diasporic children and Afrocentric educators and all this stuff. And its failure after damn near, 2 decades, almost 2 decades of promises, it's being viewed as a symbolic collapse of Pan-African idealism without execution. This is the reality. Pan-Africanism, it has really no tangible track record in America. Despite decades of rhetoric, and we've been talking about this lately, Pan-Africanism has produced very few institutions, schools, sustained infrastructure for Black Americans. It just hasn't. And this whole diasporic romanticism, it's being overshadowed by domestic realities. I'll say that. Pan-Africanism, it kind of romanticizes these connections with Africa without really addressing the concrete daily struggles of what we got going on here. So that feel-good Pan-African idealism, that's dead. Ain't nobody going for that no more. It's time for tangibles. You want to get things done. Nobody's doing the looking to Wakanda thing no more. It's just not there. Pan-Africanism is losing its cultural relevance, especially with the younger generation. A lot of young Black Americans are just disinterested in an unreciprocal diasporic alliance. People are now choosing lineage-based and practical movements. This is why the foundational Black American Renaissance is in full swing right now. Yeah? And listen, that financial mismanagement, the people are just tired of that. These unpaid bills, and people are tired of that. That represents, that's what Pan-Africanism has always been, to be honest. It's something going on, something didn't get paid, something happened, something was mismanaged. It's always janky, right?
Now, when we deal with Pan-Africanism of the past, Pan-Africanism of the past was something that was created to give Black people some sense of a global identity. What we was doing here, our struggle and our fight here, began to influence the world, and it began to influence. It had influence on South Africa, West Africa with Nigeria and Ghana, and all these African countries getting their liberations. The fight going on in South Africa at the time. There was a lot of things going on that influenced the world. So Pan-Africanism was necessary for that time. But as time went on, we started to see that Pan-Africanism wasn't benefiting the Black community no more. People start using Pan-Africanism to actually take advantage.
And if y'all want to hear the rest of it, go to Street Media TV. I found Lennon Honor's page, but I don't know which one it is. He got so many videos on Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know which one was discovering that he that he wasn't a descendant of Marcus Garvey. Can't keep a bus down. The last will be first. Salute, Joseph. What's that? Joseph Lampman? Salute. But yeah, I don't know which one of these videos is Leonard Arnott. Let's see.
Oh, she went to let's see. Another one is his initial PayPal. Remember, he said his PayPal got shut down. At a certain point, he said it got frozen. There was a time where he said it got shut down too.
Yeah, he always says things get shut down. This guy will put you to sleep. Nah, I don't know. Let me see if I can. I think it's about time I end this one though on YouTube, because we got to keep this thing going over on Twitch. Because I want to go over some Fox News stuff, but I think I might make that for a later live. Because this live about responding to Stephen A. going over to Gil's Arena, I think it's time for that. So let me go over to YouTube and shut this stream down on YouTube. And then we can go over to Twitch. And I got to respond. I got to respond. It's my duty to respond to Stephen. Oh, Stevie. Hold on. Am I in the YouTube studio? Excuse me. Hold on. Right here. Let's see. The stream is going over here. Let me end the stream over here. End the stream.